tu dis qu'on rêve, rêve, mais ça vaut la peine.
You were like just spring breaking and then you find this protest. Yeah.
Actually, we heard the helicopters at first. So I was like, oh, something's happening. Literally, we came out right here. I saw someone holding like a picket. You know?
So the first thing that you have to know, it's like here in Quebec, we have this card. Okay, this card gives you access to like public services, like hospital, or so you can like get cure for free. But you have to pay somewhere. They're giving us like extreme taxes. And they cut in many public services, these public services. And now they're cutting like the people working in hospital, the people that actually help other people.
Right.
So we get like cure for free, but it's taking so long. People don't have rooms, they just lay in the corridors. Yeah. So it's pretty crappy, actually. So we tried to fight. It's like the major part of these people were like students because they raising up the price for like
tuition.
Yeah, it's like if you want to like really push somewhere, you have to lower like in other services.
Right.
So you have to have a like a neutral zone.
A balance.
But there's still not a balance. There's just price there and there and there, but all together it's like
it's no good.
Yeah.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
The government changed and then it changed again. So they make like promises and actually don't
keep them.
Yeah. It's really difficult to the middle class to like find some place because there's like too much écart. Je sais pas comment dire écart.
A big gap. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
The government like do things, but they do it for these two extreme classes. So they say like we're gonna find a job for people that don't have one, but people that actually have one,
jobs, like they don't benefit.
Yeah.
So how does that now affect you as a student? Like how are you feeling those effects?
Okay, they are changing, but they are just changing the price. Like per year, you have to pay less than like one boom this for a year, and then so they're like shorting up the money like this year, and but it's I don't know. They just make so much promise for people that hope for like those people, and now they just. Like I have to pay more next year because I'm going to the university, so of course I had to pay more, but it's like really more for us. I know that in States this is just like
it's a little bit
but
it's a little bit in terms of the number, but the idea, the concept, the issue is exactly the same. The fact of the matter is money is still increasing, that they're still requesting for you to pay more. What about like faculty, professors, the administration of the university? How do they feel about what's happening?
There is a clear struggle because the government says to the teacher like who wants to go out there and like protest with others, they say if you miss a day of work, that's a year of working that you lose. Like, if you lose a day of work, you lose a year of your work you have done.
Right.
And like, if you have 5 years in teaching architecture, for example, then another teacher who would have 4 years, and if you miss 2 days, like you lose. So you're such in a struggle, like a fine line. They're working for the government.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's kind of like we can, but please do.
Right.
Because there is there is so much thing that it is to work out there. They can encourage us because it's like you're doing propaganda, but like they're giving us hints and like you know that.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, we have to do the major part. So it's like a magnet. Like when there's like a protest, people are like, why are they protesting? Yeah, it's like against the government and he's cutting too much. So it's like, yeah, it's my problem too. So people are just growing and growing.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so our job as a students is to go out there and make the first steps.
Right. If there were 3 things that you would want to see changed, what would they be?
All right.
Yeah.
First, the service in the hospital, because yes, it's free, but there's still a price to pay. Yeah. Service in school, that's for sure. And then I'll help the family who had like more than 4 kids, because like everything is made for like a perfect family with 2 people and 2 kids, 1 boy and a girl. It's like we're going to Disneyland, but here in Quebec, the religion has taken a major part in the history. So the priest encourage the ancient family to like have very like a lot of kids. Like not my generation, not my mom's, but like in like 5 generations past, there were like 10 kids in family and 12 kids. So these kids still like have kids and have kids. So people just keep having kids, but like a lot, I think. And there's some of my friends that they are like the 5th of a family. And so they were like, I was working at like 14 because I had to pay my... So, yeah.
One world, a lot of the same problems. Do you have any questions at all or anything? I don't know.
Just, actually, why did you care? Like, why did you care? You came here for spring break. Spring break, there's like snow out there. And so I saw you like... with the snow at Montreal, not even in the summer, and you see this and you're like, okay, we're just gonna film it and do a documentary.
I think it makes our trip a lot more fruitful, a little bit more valuable. It was not just frolicking around, which you're gonna do.
Really impactful because we were feeding a lot of people. We need to be more conscious of like the people who need help around us.
I think it's important that we went to Montreal because we got to make a lot of good friends. We also got to see a culture that was very different from ours, yet had a lot of similarities. And it was just a good experience to see a European city, or a European style city, that was so close to home.
I feel more culturally